Welcome back to part 2 for the Frozen Throne Jade Evolved Shaman. Everyone's thinking about Druid these days, right? I love the Druid, and I'm thinking of which I want to distract, but there's some awesome decks I have I want to show. But let's focus on this, because I want to grind the last 90 wins for my second golden hero, which will be the Shaman. Then after that, I'll probably grind either the Warlock or the Priest or the Mage. We'll see. Anyway, so the changes I did was thanks to a viewer who watched the video, posted a comment about how he likes the Rascal, but he likes this card, the Lurker, better than the Rascal because it's removal plus it's excellent synergy with the deck. So you have a couple options: Master of Evolution, Thrall, Evolve. All that can really help swing tempo, because this is technically kind of a tempo card, right? Or a delay card. You deal with a minion you can't deal with for a turn. The opponent kills this, they get it back, but by then hopefully you're able to stabilize the board or get rid of a must-kill minion. But if you can synergize it with Evolve or Thrall or Master Evolution, is just such a big, huge tempo swing. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and queue up and hopefully we get a couple wins. And also, yeah, I forgot I added Bloodlust. If I don't see a lot of aggro, I might get rid of a Wattenshu Rotter Speaker for a second Bloodlust, so it's a lot more consistent. But you saw in that first match, I think Bloodlust would have won me the game. So I don't really dislike Bloodlust. I just like to kind of build up my own decks, and a lot of people use 2 copies of this, which is fine, but I don't know. I kind of like a more grindy deck, and I think Bloodlust is just more of a win more card. So still love it, though. It's awesome getting that extra huge unexpected burst. The only problem is, since I focus so heavily on board a lot of times, I forget to check for lethal, and I might miss it. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and queue up and see if we get some wins. Okay, our opponent is a Paladin. We'll definitely get rid of that. Jade Lightning's tempting to keep for removal. Thrall I'm kind of thinking about keeping because it'd be kind of nice to have him on curve. But Jade Callouts, you definitely want early game removal. Portals are nice, so we're going to drop the Lightning since we're keeping Thrall. I don't know if that's a great idea. It's a new card, so I don't have a lot of experience with it in the deck, and that is a horrible, horrible start. Good things is though, if we could combo it. Paladin traditionally, at least in my experience, kind of destroys the Shaman because it has such great opener. Alright, we're not going to do anything. Next turn we'll probably do the portal to get rid of the Divine Shield, because he most likely has that 3-drop. Oh yeah, that's good. That 3-drop, what is it called? I forgot. Rallying Blade. So we definitely don't want to have the shield, because he'll get a lot of momentum. Okay. Can contest his board. Next turn we don't have much. We might coin out Master so we don't lose our minion. Kind of think it's a good idea, but well, that's actually good for turn 5 because we could coin that out. So we're not going to actually do anything. We're going to chill. 1/4 is not that threatening. He'll obviously clear the Murloc, but turn 5 will be pretty big. And I won't coin this out on turn 4 because of Consecration. I don't want to just lose the... Alright, so here we have a couple things we could do. We're going to play him. Hopefully we get something good. So much for something good, but at least it's a powerful minion. Next turn will be really big, and then the turn after that will be pretty devastating. But like I said, Paladins are kind of a counter to, because like Druid, Paladins just kind of destroy it because all the beautiful it's your opponent's turn, so we're gonna have to ignore that. Maybe we have to put a de-evolve in this deck because it is pretty. Since he's at 30, we're gonna do this. We still can do a lot of nastiness, but job's done. Actually, that's pretty decent. What is this here? Any of your hero deals? Oh, okay. Well, we don't have any synergy for that, but that is good. Hopefully, he can't deal with the board. We'll see. Paladins tend to be really... If this board survives, Thrall's going to be insane next. Because that's what, a 7-drop, 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 7-drop. So 3 7-drops. It's going to be really big. Ooh, that's pretty big. We need a... he's going face, huh? Oh, no, he's not. Alright. I would... Yeah, keep going face. Some of these players are just so bad, right? Well, we're not going to do Thrall. Actually, I would love to do that, but we need to do this. It's better tempo. We're just going to ignore that. The only way I'm going to kill this if he busts it with a taunt, right? But then we have this. Next turn we'll have our Thrall.
The light dims, but we fight.
Yeah, this deck's a lot of fun, and I had to craft the golden evolves because I was worried about that earlier, but a 2/2's not that bad. All right, so he does that. So we need to obviously kill that.
Reporting for duty.
You know, I'm kind of tempted to, let's see, how much mana do we have? We have, okay, so actually this is really good. You know, I'm tempted to actually do that, but we're just going to do this.
I am the frozen heart of the scourge.
Wow, okay. Actually, we're not going to do anything.
Error, to be sure.
Because he says an error, so I'm pretty sure he's going to have an answer to that. I mean, all this is excellent. I'm not going to... I mean, I'm tempted, but I'm not going to because I want Tyrion. This guy could be really huge. And then, of course, Antonidas. I mean, look, I have only one spell, but it's still good. Alright, so we have an answer for that. Plus, we're going to get a fireball. Let's go ahead and... so we only have one spell. See, do we have any? Ooh. Actually, we're going to do this. A little bit better, guys. I know I'm not going to take full advantage of my...
Consume you.
Your win. I concede.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, that's exactly why I love this deck, and I think Thrall just makes it so much better. Thinking of Thrall, I know we finished that grinding daily. I did some see, but let me show you some decks real quick. Right? We're gonna make this a short but sweet episode. I promise more games back to back, but let me show you what I have planned for the next couple of days. Everyone's favorite ramp druid. Let me show you this for Jade. This is my take. I haven't really looked online to see the current or the best of the best, but I don't care. I usually don't try to follow. Drew the Swarm because Swarm because early game against aggro. I'm not running Spreading Plague yet, but we'll see. It depends on how bad the meta is, of course. Lynch King, this is OP. I hope it doesn't get nerfed, but I love Malfurion. It's one of my favorite Death Knights, that with Thrall. So that's just a quick glimpse. Then here's my updated from Ungoro now to Lynch Unbound ramp druid. So it's pretty much here. This is a tech choice, so if I don't see a lot of aggro, a lot of weapon based, I'll get rid of it. Not sure exactly what I would replace it for. Probably maybe a second Moonglade. The Dark Knight, not the Dark Knight, the Black Knight to deal with Lynch King, Malfurion, of course, the Drakes, the Lynch King himself. So I love this card because it really wins me games because mages, shaman, priests just can't deal with it. Of course, this. And I still think only one's enough, but we'll see. And the Yasharaj, because he could just if he brings out a Lynch King, that's just insane. If he brings out pretty much nothing else that's that great. If I'm talking about Barnes, to bring out Yasharad's just too insane. And a Lynch King, so you have two big targets that could do. You already saw the Jade one. This is my little take on Frost Lynch Mage. It's elemental. I put a lot of elementals in it because I think it's really, really good. He's excellent for heals once you drop your Jaina Death Knight. And then this one's been very nice. Very good card. I think maybe two of these might be necessary, but we'll see. We do got that. We could drop that anyways. So you see, and Pyrus, she's or he or she's doing really well. Also, that what's it called? That one mage legendary. Everyone thought was jokes. Actually doing really well because it can do a huge amount of healing if you need it. Here's a taunt. I'm going to start showcasing this. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's been pretty good in the matches I've tested on casual. So we'll see. And then this I think I'm going to do next. Because I've been doing pretty well with it. As you can see, it's Cthulhu, but it's I think it's just now has a tool to survive the early game, and then you just have your OP Cthulhu. Your Cthulhu could get really big, and then people just can't deal with it. Priest, there's a rogue. Here's a meme deck I came up with, and it might be kind of cool. It's featuring the Prince and the Mistcaller. The whole idea is obviously to get the double bust. 2+2 to your whole deck's kind of nice. As you can see, there's no two drops, so you're missing out on some key Shaman cards. So we'll see how it goes. It doesn't have any real good early game though. I mean, it does have this, which has the Divine Shield, Taunt, and Wind Fury, so that's nice. But we'll see. And there's I think there was the Medivh. I've updated that. This we're gonna definitely do some more. I just love this deck. And this one here, it's been a really successful deck, and I haven't really found any new cards that really fit in. I did put Thrall, but I don't know if it's necessarily good fit. And we'll see. We'll see. We might just turn it back to the what is it called? Where is he or she? Thunder Bluff. So we'll see. Also, the Lynch King I'll probably put in there before maybe not Neptulon. He's good. I don't know. So many of these cards in here are must kills that it's just a chain reaction. And it's a great grinding deck. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the little preview. And then on the Murloc quest, I'm going to definitely update that as well because I want to, thinking about, I don't know, adding a couple cards like, Ice Fishing to it. But this deck's been pretty stable as well. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching and take care. Bye.